Well, it doesn't look like it wants to tag. Unfortunately, it just missed us by 50 quid. Yeah, I'll keep you posted. I'll just show you how close it got. So, we'll see what happens.
A few moments later.
I've done it again. Let revenge trading get the better of me, man. Thought I've been working on this shit really fucking well, but obviously not, innit? You what? Listen, I ain't got time for you, bruv. Fuck off, innit? You're always in my ear, mate. So I'm not having it. You don't listen, do ya? Now what you gonna do, bruv? You know what, big man? The fact that you messed this up. The disrespect, bruv. This is gonna hurt, brother. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this, brother. Nah, allow it, brother. Oh, you are done, brother. Listen. I've just got nothing left. Don't need to back me again, bruv. Bruv, allow it, yeah? Bruv, cool. Bruv. What's going on, YouTube family? How we doing? So, look, hate to break it to you all, but I didn't actually fail. I did pass the challenge. I just wanted to make a funny intro. I had a fucking laugh with it. So, yeah, big ups if you stayed to this part of the video. My plan is to just show you the trades I took to pass the challenge, do a little bit of talking about it, but I'm planning on doing another video to coming back and finding myself again, and if not improving on myself, in my mental state, in my trading ability, dialing things back to being very simple, very mechanical, having the patience, having the discipline, having all the things that I, once had, but now even more so, and they're even stronger. So I'll do a video on that for sure, because I know it's been asked a lot previously. I know it's only a challenge, it's not a verification, it's not a live account, but I just want to document it for my own sake on the channel. I don't do too much trade stuff on here. I am going to start pivoting into a lot more vlogs. I've got some really funny ideas before you all run away and go, oh my god. I've got some funny vlog ideas, some challenges I want to implement with groups of people and stuff. Loads of different things. It's going to take a little bit of planning, a little bit of working things out, but I believe that I can make it fun and entertaining to watch. If you can, please click the subscribe button, turn notifications on, click the like button. It helps a lot. I feel the channel's got a little bit stagnant lately. It's just kind of got stuck. I'd like it to keep growing and evolving, so that's down to you guys, the viewers. It doesn't take a lot, it takes less than 10 seconds, so if you could do it like now. But yeah, I hope you're all good. I hope there's some insightful parts in this video. I'm going to run upstairs and I will catch you all on the computer. So, Raisha. So this just gives you an idea of I actually used all the time available in the challenge, and it's something that I feel not enough people do. Everybody's trying to pass in one. Everybody's trying to get it done in the first day. Everybody's eyes are on, I want to get that payout. I want that magical payout at the end of the completion of it. What you should be focused on is discipline to actually execute your edge over and over and over again, and focus on steady growth rather than secret success, secret sauce. There is no secret to anything, no matter what industry you're in. There's no get rich quick, no lose weight quick, no get yourself to the top of the CEO ladder quick, get yourself promotion quick. There's none of that shit, right? Like, it doesn't work. You have 30 days allocated to you, and then you can get an extension of 14 days if you're in 5% profit with the last 3 days. My advice would be use all of that time. Same with verification. The way they do these things, I'm going to touch on this in another video, but the way they present the challenge is for you to fail. It's for you to fuck up. It's for your human mind that isn't meant to be trading, because the mind we come to trading doesn't work. You tend to realise that, okay, there's a lot of things you've got to work on. And for me, the biggest thing I wanted to do was ensure that I worked on my patience, my discipline, my focus, my simplicity, and really reflected on a lot of things. It's quite a hard time, what happened, and especially coming out public and sharing it with everyone. It made it a little bit harder, but at the same time, it made things a little bit easier because I knew it helped other people, and I'm not someone that's bothered by or influenced by what others say or do. But what I want to say is, just remember, just because some people say they're passing one day, great, but do they do that on the verification? Do they do that on every single payout? Are they doing that consistently? Everyone measures their success in trading over a period of days and weeks. No one's measuring it over quarters, 6 months, years. Everybody's focused on the here and now, and what I made yesterday defines me as a trader, and that's bullshit. So anyway, let's get into it. So first trade I took, 21st of June. So we came into this 15-minute POI with inside this larger range. Took out a lot of liquidity. We had our 15-minute realignment. Dropped to the 1M. Waited for my entry model to present. And I got in this trade. I've been using 1.5 pip stops at the moment. I could have used less, but I've been rolling with 1.5. It's quite a nice size. It's still very, very small. That's what she said. And then I basically was targeting, to be honest, I was targeting 1 to 10. That's something I have been rolling with. But what this challenge taught me and my testings taught me, not every trade is a 1 to 10. And it's important to remember that, because when you set an expectation, you're already doing yourself harm, because you shouldn't come to a chart with any expectation. You should have logical thought process of where you're going to get out. When I was in this trade, it was my first trade back, 21st of June. I'd had basically a month since, it was a month to that day since I'd fucked my other Ftmo up. So I was like, okay, first trade live on actual capital that I guess mattered. I'd been trading small risk on my personal, and I'd done some trials prior to this, but this was the first one. I mismanaged it completely, right? It came into this range. For some reason, I allowed that to bother me. When I look at the 15-minute, realistically, I should have been looking at a little bit lower down. It had made it to the EQ of this, right? So that's where I should have been looking. I got out way before based on a 1-minute range. I let my emotions take control, but I also said to myself, I didn't want to pass in one. I wanted to ensure that I could deal with loss, I could deal with the market throwing things at me, I could deal with break-evens. I didn't want to do it in one and be like, oh cool, I'm fine. I wanted to ensure I addressed the demons and the issues that clearly crept in that was so easy to go, oh, I've got nothing wrong with me, I'm fucking the Don. We have pride, we have ego, right? And it stops us from perhaps getting in the the mindset of I need to improve. And that was all it was for me. It was just a level up. It was a time to improve. My mind was telling me, look dude, you need to fucking be better. Things are going on, let's sort it. So this was a trade, that was trade number 1, and I took about 4% off this. So that put me nice. First trade, 4%, right? Then if we go to the next trade, I'll have to play this on. Where is my thing? There it is. Alright, let me delete that. And then let me go back. I've marked these out because otherwise it took me a while to find them. So my second trade was here. This was also a win. Again, right, looking at the trade logically, we did have liquidity above my head, could see that being swept. We had liquidity here, but as per my plan, following Pro M15 order flow at the time, I was willing to get into this trade. It came in my session, in the timings, everything aligned. This was where I expected to see a reaction from this wick. This would come and mitigate this last sell to buy. We had liquidity to target along with these equal highs. So looking at this, when I got in, again, waited for my entry model, the old chock and flipperoo, and then waited for the flip to get swept, played the extreme, and then basically again, once these equal lows went, I got out and I took about 4%. But what I did here, instead of taking the 4%, I actually partialed like 80%, and then I let it run, and this is where again I had that expectation that it would do 10R. Now 10R had to basically take out this low. Now if I'm saying to myself logically before I have emotion, this is a POI I think we could react off, then why am I trying to just destroy that POI because I have this, it needs to do 1 to 10, or if I had a smaller stop it would have worked. No, bollocks mate. 1.5 was fine. Logically, where should you get out? Well, if you think this is a reaction point, 1 to 7, you should probably exit, right? I took some money off here and then it reversed on me. If I just play this on so you can see. It reversed on me and I think I took about 3.6% off of this trade. And obviously it went to do, what I thought it would, i.e. taking out this liquidity pool, right? So again, showing my logic is playing off. But at this point, I'm about 7.3% up and I'm feeling good, but I'm like, I haven't been tested yet. And just remember as well, look at the difference in timing, right? So I started the challenge on the 21st of June. Here. On the that's July. Hang on. My bad, I'm on the 1M, that's why. Flid. 28th of June. Right, so I started here, 21st of June, right? Next trade didn't come till the 28th. Now, the reason for this as well is I'm doing a lot more with my life. I'm going back to that whole freedom, that simple kind of working on myself, my health, being a partner, being a parent, doing all the things that I've always wanted to do, meeting up with people, doing different things. I've got my teeth in process, trying to lose some more weight, trying to get back in shape, focusing on my mental health, reading more books, watching more podcasts, trying to network with people, trying to surround myself with high network clients in terms of like people that are managing larger money and just starting to, prepare myself for the future and think bigger picture. So I'm not always at the chart every day wanting to trade. I'm not like that anymore. The whole I'm a trader, I'm going to stand here all day, that's long gone. For me, I'm a trader when I'm here, when I'm present. So it took a few days, right? And then from this trade, all the way until my next trade, which was the 12th of July. So we went from the 28th of June to the 12th of July, right? And then this is where I took a loss, which I did share on a vlog, but I will run through it quick. And again, all I was doing was following the plan. Now, don't get me wrong here. Obviously, loads of liquidity, right? 110% that's going to get taken out at some point. The thing is, for me, I was following my plan, and it said, respecting the 15-minute order flow, can I get what I wanted? And at the time, not going to lie, I was focused on I only need 3%, right? But I was still trying to find a trade that fit the plan. This did tick all the boxes again. It did everything I needed it to do, but I straight away, when I got in the trade, I was like, it's very likely it can take me out, and I'm okay with that. I want to be able to accept a loss, take a loss, deal with a loss, see how the old noggin dealt with that. So if we go back on the 1M again, we'll see here, I'm waiting for my model. I missed the trade earlier, which wasn't in my window, I wasn't at the screen. When I got to the screen, I took the trade, and as you can see, instantly just fucked me, right? Taken out. Now this one I got slipped on pretty hard as well, so I actually lost nearly 2%, and that put me down to about 5.4, 5.3, and I was like, okay, cool, you know, game on still. I got my 5.3%, I'm up, I've got time, like, whatever. The next trade will come. I know the plan works. I've got the plan here, right? I know it works. Loads of you have just paused the video to see that. Like I said before, my plan won't work for you. And people that sell their plans, get in the bin. A plan needs to be personal to that person. But most importantly, you can have all the technicals in the world, but if your mindset isn't there, you ain't going nowhere. And then I waited a long ass time. I'm going to not do that because you'll be here forever. I waited from the L that I took on the 12th of July. I waited all the way until the 20th of July, which was Wednesday this week, and that was the last day of the challenge. Now, I had already taken the extension on the Monday, so I knew I had till the 3rd of August to pass, but I also knew if the setup came, I would take it. Simple as that. Like, all of this, you might go, bro, where have you been for all of that and all of that? I've been busy, man. I've been meeting up with people, I've been out, I've been going out with the missus. The kids are like finishing school, there's a lot of school plays, a lot of things going on. Working with stuff for Hustle, working with things for YouTube, trying to rejig things for YouTube, create new content, learning more things about editing, learning more things about looking into all different types of clothing stuff. I want to maybe look into, there's so many things I'm also doing as well as this. And this has really helped me because the patient thing has been incredible. A lot of these trades here haven't fit my plan either. If it doesn't tick all my list, I'm not getting in. It don't matter how good it looks, I'm not taking that trade, right? So I waited and waited and waited. Yesterday, sorry, I'm saying yesterday because I'm filming this on Thursday. Wednesday, the trades that I wanted came. So again, 15-minute, right? 15-minute had chopped bullish. We had a realignment, but we came into a supply range, right? My second model had presented. So I was like, cool, I'm going to play the model. I play the model here. I go break even. Bosh. I needed it to get to there to sort me out. It didn't. I was like, all right, cool. Is what it is. Took me out, right? And don't get me wrong, at this point, I'm going to lie to you, like, I was a little bit emotional because I was like, how dare it? Like, it was like 50 quid away, you know? 50 quid from doing what I needed to do. Anyway, here, we come into this, and bosh, I get in there, and then BE, and then I just let this trade run, and obviously it takes me out, passes the challenge, and logically with TP, I'm back in the EQ of the 15-minute demand range. I'll get out here at 8%, laughing, job is done, right? Obviously, I'd got out before that, but what I'm saying is I'm taking trades that fit the plan still. I'm not saying to myself, oh, I only need a little bit of percentage. I'll just take a shitter because I need to pass and I'll feel good about it. I'm going, no, I need to take a good trade that fits my plan, that meets my criteria. I used all 30 days in that challenge, and I tell you what, this was the most stress-free challenge I've ever taken. And that's not because I have money this time or I have other income. It's got nothing to do with that. I saw myself in a completely different limelight in my mindset, in my approach, in the feelings I was having, and from all the journaling that I've done, all the testing that I've done, I did what I knew I needed to do, and I will do a video on this probably next week on like how I kind of rejigged everything. I feel like I'm 10 times better now than where I was, and if I didn't have this point in my journey happen to me and I wasn't open-minded to growth mindset and going, why did this happen, and putting in the work, I never would have had the improvements that I've had now. So I wanted to share this. Yes, it's only a challenge, it's just a challenge. I have verification still, I still have the live account. I'm sure there's still things I need to work on, but I'm in no rush, and I wanted to share this just because I figured that I know these videos can help people. I hope there was some insightful stuff in that, guys and girls. I hope there was something to take away from that. I'm trying to really showcase the patience and the discipline needed for challenges is monumental. The reason challenges tend to be failed so often are because of so many things, which I'm going to touch on in a later video. Most people can come into the market, my kid, my missus, could probably come into the market and catch a winning trade. It doesn't mean they're consistent, it doesn't mean they're profitable. Everybody's done this at some point in their journey. We've all been there where we've caught the trade and we've gone, we're the fucking nuts, smashed it. And then what happens is over the next course of weeks and months, you realise that you're actually not and it was just a fluke. Ensure that whatever you're preaching and you can do, make sure you can do it consistently over and over again. It's why I did what I did on the challenge. And I ensured that I allocated and found the demons like a fucking game of Search and Destroy on Call of Duty. And I found all of them and I'm working on dealing with all of them in individual ways. I feel like we all have a duty, depending on who you are in this industry. At some point, if you have an audience, remember those people will rely on what you say and do, and you will impact people's mental health. So you have to ensure that the information you deliver is the fucking shit to the best of your ability. I hope you all have a great week. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it, man. Hit the button. And I will catch you all next week. Peace, love, have an incredible week. It's the end of July coming up. Let's fucking smash it. Love.